Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Critical Reactions with your host, Bryan. Today we're going to finish up with a creator request, which is where a band gets in contact with me and asks to specifically check out their stuff. And usually, we find some pretty awesome stuff on these creator requests. Today's comes at us from VADER 2.0. It says, do you only do professional labeled artists? Do you ever do amateur newbies? Let us know. We'd love to get some advice and constructive criticism. This is our latest, and the vocalist has been doing extremes for about 8 to 9 months, practicing with Son of Aurelius and Suicide Silence, before the guitarist said, trust yourself. Been trying to find their own type of vocals. Thanks for the patience and taking time to listen. This song is based on personal experience for me. All right, let's dig into this. We've got Redeemer, VADER 2.0. Drastic shift in tone from the intro. What started off as a little light and accenting offbeats is just brutal, heavy weight right now. Really like this mix. We're moving between sort of brighter elements and then just super really heavy, weighty stuff. Nice little triplet to bring in this weightier production, or this weightier sound here. Yeah, really nice production on the drums.
This is for the blind. Those demons taunting me. Foolish to rely upon that which you can't see. When I drive my spirit through your eyes, then you too will not see. But you'll have it as you do.
I like how we brought back, I think it's the intro guitar melody.
When I drive my spirit through your eyes, then you too will not see. But you'll have faith as you die, that there lives a coin.
Yeah, I want to run this back a second to the intro. Oh, so that was actually a new idea, although it is very similar. It's about an octave higher, but it's utilizing some similar rhythmic ideas. So it could almost be seen as an evolution of the intro as the outro, which I really liked. Let's get this guy out of the way. The production's clean all throughout. I'm really digging the vocals as far as putting their own flair. I know they specifically said that they were looking for their own voice here, and I think it works. Both the growls and the highs were unique, while also sort of rooted in the sounds that you would expect from a growl and a high. So yeah, I think it's definitely doing a good job there. As far as the song, I'm digging what's going on here. There's some interesting concepts. We have the intro verse, which utilizes an alternating accent on beat off beat idea. I don't know if you're watching my head. I was trying to accent the downbeat, and then it was like a beat and a half later, we get an offbeat accented, and then a beat and a half later, we get a downbeat accent. Um, and they go from that. They do like four repetitions of that, and then they move into just this straight, constant eighth note hitting. And I was like, oh, okay, we're just gonna go with this. And they bring in these little embellishments at the end of every two bar phrase or whatever, to sort of break that up. So there's some interesting elements going on there. And then we utilize a triplet in the vocal melody to introduce the breakdown section, which is a fantastic way to sort of transition into that slower, heavier, harder hitting, weightier section. Really nice job with that. And I'm not gonna lie though, when the middle, I think it was about a minute left to go, and we brought in that clean guitar on top of the heavy guitars. We had the bass coming in, or the drums coming in with the eighth note bass kicks, and we had the spoken word. And I was really, really hoping that we were gonna move into a section that kept that melody line and provide a counterpoint with clean vocals. It would, it would not have been in line with everything else. So my expectation of it, or my hopes for it, were completely based in my own personal casual listening, what I enjoy listening to. But hearing the clean guitar come back in, it was the first time we have heard it since the intro, and it was isolated. It was in stark contrast to the heavy guitars that came in next. And this is the first time we heard the two together, and I was like, okay, we're getting this mix of heavy and clean, brutal and melodic. Maybe we're going to get some clean vocals on this. And we didn't, and that's fine. Like I said, it's not a fair assumption based on what the rest of the song did, but I would have really enjoyed that. I don't know what the band's plans are going into the future, if they want to do any lightening up and introduce clean vocals to the music. But if they did, I would not be upset. I think it would have been a really nice way to send this off. Possibly even just do like 4 bars of it and then go into the growling that the song ends on. But I suppose on the other side of the spectrum, the clean vocals, depending on delivery, might not have worked so well given the lyrics. And the lyrics work very well with the feeling and the vibe of the song itself. It seems to be quite upset and angry at somebody, so much so that there are threats, at least, of violence, or at least thoughts of violence, I suppose, within the lyrics. And it's that unbridled rage that I think works well with the energy and the weightiness and just the brutality of the song itself. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of criticism here. It's a rather short song, and I went over everything. Fantastic drum production. I went over pretty much every riff and how they work, the vocal techniques. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a short video, but VADER 2.0, if you guys are watching this, um, fantastic foundation here, right? Keep doing what you're doing, improving your craft. I'm not gonna say there's anything in this song particular that has you standing out in the field, which is a double-edged sword. One, you're doing what you're doing very well, uh, but also, I mean, music is such a what's that saturated field, especially with the advent of the internet and cheap and free even production tools. Everybody's making music right now, and it kind of sucks that to help cut through the noise, you kind of have to have a shtick. Um, but at the same time, it can kind of seem gimmicky. So I really don't have any advice there. Just the observation that what you're doing is done very well, but there's nothing that really has you standing out against the crowd. Um, and like I said, for better or worse, it yeah. But like I said, fantastic foundation. I can't wait to see where you guys go from here. So hit me up in the comments, guys. Let me know what you thought of Vader 2.0's Redeemer. If you enjoyed it or not, anything that stuck out to you, anything that I didn't touch on that maybe you thought was important to the track. When you're done commenting, you can head up to the description box. In there is a link for Linktree. It'll take you to this place right here. If you're a band, you want me to check out your music, there's a... Dang, why can't I... Top row, there's a little mail icon. That's my email, man. Hit me up. Let me know what your band is, the song you want me to check out. A link to it would be real nice. Helps me a lot. And then we'll get in contact and tell you what else you need in order to get this done. And for any other viewers, Patreon, Twitter, Discord, get some merch. It's all in there. Go ahead and check it out. Above the description box, if you could, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I greatly appreciate all three of those. That's it for this week. It's pretty awesome. We got some good special selections. Fantastic, was it death metal here? And some covers. Next week, we're going to start a new theme, which is different. We've had the same theme for 2 weeks in a row, and I hope to catch you all back here on Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. UTC as usual. Until next time, remember to be critical but not cynical of the music you listen to, and have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you choose to watch my videos.